Hi there, it's DIYEer here. I'm going to take you on a journey today. We're going to do an oil change on my Vauxhall Zafira. It's a nice sunny day, going to get out there, get underneath the car and get it done. These are the things you're going to need. Obviously you're going to need your tools. Make sure you got, if you're going to work on Zafiras or Vauxhall models, make sure you got your Torx tools. Very important, you can't really do a lot of the stuff without them. You could perhaps make do with a couple of bits and bobs, but you'll end up probably rounding off nuts and bolts and things like that. So get your Torx tools out there. Going to need your oil filter. Got mine, got a man filter, good quality. There's your part number. It's one of those paper filters. Show you. It's one of those. Good quality, made in Germany. It's good quality OEM standard. Make sure that when you purchase these things it comes with a new seal as well, because you need to change that. This is the oil. Got a XXX, triple QX, got it from Yore car parts. There's a standard GM standard. Make sure you check your specs. 5 watt 30. Use this oil for quite a while. Never had any issues with it. But obviously if you change your oil often, then you shouldn't have any oil change problems or oil quality problems in your engine. So no further ado, let's get outside and let's get the car jacked up and let's get changing that oil. So now we're outside, got the car jacked up. Look at that, it's a beautiful day. It's like being abroad, isn't it? Not in lockdown. So I've got the car jacked up. I've run it for about a couple of minutes just to get the oil nice and warm, so it's nice and thin. I've only jacked it up on one side because on these Zafiras, the sump screws bolt is to one side, so when you lift it up from one side, all the oil will drain into the far corner. So that works quite well. So I'm not really worried about lifting it up on both sides. So I'm going to go underneath the car and show you what you need. Is a T40 Torx. So there it is, it's T40 Torx. You'll need a new washer as well, little rubber washer. So make sure you get one of those with your oil filter and your oil. So I'm going to take it off now and then drain the oil. And after that we'll do the oil filter. So just bear in mind, if it's breezy, make sure you wear some gloves as well. You can take the oil cap off as well, just to give it a bit of assistance. So take the pressure off it a little bit, or increase the pressure for it coming out, but whatever, it's going to come out. So just let that drain a bit. Obviously let the washer come off as well. Get yourself some decent rags for it. Just let that drain. So while that's draining, just get your sump plug. Just give it a wash. Make sure there's no grime on it. Obviously check, see if there's any metal bits, and get your new washer. Very, very cheap, but definitely worth doing. And then just put your new washer in. Always change your washer, really important, because the last thing you want is it leaking all over your driveway. Right then, so next thing we're going to do is change the filter. I've dropped the car so it's nice and level, so when we fill the oil up, so oil filter's down here. You may have seen them before. It's not like the canister one. This is an insert, paper insert one. So we're going to have to take this off, which is a 24mm. And what I've got, one of these sets, which is for that oil filter socket set. Basically, it comes with all these cups, sockets that fit all different types. Wasn't very dear. It's definitely worth having, especially if you've got Vauxhalls or them similar sort of oil filters. You do this quite often, so I picked one of these up. So I've got my extension and my swivel adapter to do this, so it makes it nice and easy for me. So we're going to take that out. Make sure you've got a few rags ready, because it's going to be a bit of oil spillage. And we'll go and have a look and do that. So just undo it until it's see, these are definitely worth it, because the last thing you want to do is be breaking that cap, especially at the moment, because it's really hard to get hold of car parts. Get the pan underneath. Ugh. There you go, that's that. Right, and this seal you're going to have to change. So just look at your filter. Yeah, this was a genuine filter that I got. It's been in about a year now, and you can see the difference. It's still in one piece, it's still doing its job, but it's time for a change. So we'll get the other one and put that one in. Right, so we're going to change the filter. It just comes out of that like that. You can clean it out, but if you're going to clean it out, be careful what you use. Obviously we need to change the O-ring. This just slots in like that. Make sure it clicks, and then just make sure it finds its way to the top. Make sure it sits in there, basically, and then just screw it back in. Oh. Right, so now we've got our filter. This is clicked in, only goes in one way. Make sure you've got a good quality one. Make sure your O-ring's in there as well. Put a bit of oil around it. Just make sure, and then find your way and put it back in. Don't force it in, and then just tighten up by hand. Don't over tighten it, don't cross thread it, and then Obviously, you can use manufacturers' specs to tighten it to wherever that might be. But just make sure it sits. There you go, that's all it needs. That's it. That's all it needs. So last thing you got to do, so you've done your sump plug, you've done your filter, snug that up. Now, as you can see, I just loosened that, didn't take it off because the last thing you want is loads of crap. It's very dusty around here as well, a lot of building work going on. So now you've got to refill it. There you go, there's your oil. Give your dipstick a bit of a clean as well. Needs to be in between there, and just in between there. These are quite difficult, so give it a clean, bit of brake clean or something like that. Get your oil and pour it in. There you go, I'm not going to show the whole lot, but it needs about 3.5 litres of oil, 3 to 4, but check your specs. Important to always check your specs. Obviously when you filled it up, run it for a bit, check for leaks, and that's it. So that's how to change oil on the Vauxhall Zafira. Hopefully this helps. If you've got any questions, ask. It's hard to video everything, but that's pretty much it really. Thanks for watching.